We're hanging out with NJIT men's volleyball head coach Danny Goncalves. I'm Drew Casey. Thanks so much for joining us, Highlander Nation. And Coach, men's volleyball season is here. Sometimes it's maybe a little forgotten in January. You know about it in February and March and April. But how is the season going so far? How is the preseason? Why don't we start there? How did the preseason go?
The fall went great. I think we have a roster full of new guys. It was great implementing them into our system and our work ethic and how we want to play the game here. And then translating into the first part of the season, our one trip that we had, California was great. We pushed ourselves against a few ranked teams. Came up short a little bit, but we're close, and I liked what we saw. And then coming into last night's match it was super fun to see some of that learning we did on the road, bring it back home. Here
against King, and for you, that was your 100th career win. I'm not sure you necessarily knew about that during the night. You pick up a nice win at home. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to the program that you've been able to build here over the last decade?
For me, my 100th win is inconsequential, but I was super appreciative of everyone knowing, other than me, and celebrating that with me. And it was great to have the people around that work here and my players that I enjoy working with all the time.
You mentioned the ranked team element of playing in California. Let's flip the script a little bit. Coming from California to the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Event Center in a bit is #2 Long Beach State. What do you expect that experience to be like, and what was the process like getting a school like that to come all the way east to play you guys here?
The men's volleyball community is super tight and close, and when we all talk, and we've gone out there a couple times. They've always wanted to travel back to our way, and everybody wants to get into a new gym. We have a great facility here to host any match that any premier match that we can. So the atmosphere is going to be phenomenal, I think. I mean, it's very rare that a top 5 team comes out this way anywhere in the Northeast. So the fact that we have them in our gym, I think it's just going to be an awesome opportunity for everyone in this side of the country to see some really great volleyball being played.
He's NJIT men's volleyball head coach Danny Goncalves. Drew Casey here with you. And Coach, we're still early in the season. What are the expectations for this team? And if you set specific goals that you're willing to share, what are those?
Yeah, our goal always is to win the EIVA. Win the EIVA and then try to go to our first NCAA tournament and really see what we can do once we get there. I think that our conference this year is going to be a dogfight between all 6 teams, to be honest. I think everyone is solid. Everybody returns people. Everyone's lost people. I think it's going to be a really close fight, and I'm excited to have that action.
Let's talk about some of your returners. The names that come to mind: Alessandro, Griffin is at the top of that list as well. Julain. What have you seen from the group of returning players? Not just those 3, but as a whole.
Great leadership, to be honest. Got them being upperclassmen now, not in their first and second years. They really stepped up and helped all the younger guys increase the level of our gym, which overall is just going to increase the level of our team, our A side and our B side. It's wonderful. Griffin's running the offense great. He started for us his freshman year during COVID, and it took a back seat a little bit as a backup role to Roque for the last couple of years, but now did a tremendous amount of work over the summer, came back in super good shape, and he's setting a really nice ball. Ale is great. He's an all-around player. He's been doing what he's been doing for the last couple of years, and he's taken a little bit more of a leadership role in helping the younger guys and keeping the level of practice, keeping everybody accountable for the level of practice, which has been awesome. Julain, we're trying to get back on the court. Hopefully after an injury he sustained last season, slowly rehabbing, but he's looking good, and we're hoping to have him soon.
In terms of newcomers, 6 of them on the roster this year. The group as a whole, or has anyone really made a huge impact in your eyes? You can look at the box scores and maybe infer, but from your perspective.
Yeah, I think as far as newcomers, I think Ron might be our biggest impact as far as getting a starting spot and really helping our defense and our pass. Everybody else, Ian, Diego, Jan, Matt, they're all great players, and they're all helping our gym increase, and they're all valuable backups if we need them to come in. And hopefully we don't have a situation like last year where so many of our guys got hurt throughout the season, but I think now we have a place where guys can fit in and we can still be highly competitive.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Good checking in, and we'll do it again soon here. NJIT Men's Volleyball off and running.
Thank you.
Danny Goncalves, the head coach of the Highlanders, with us here.